Ladies and gentlemen, IEZA LR Physical Buu Bros, and you know we about to drop today.
Yeah, tell no one that you do that and stop doing that. I shouldn't have to tell you that. You're an adult.
We're going against Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. I have, I want to use the Spirit Bomb on Goku and see how much damage we can possibly do. Hopefully we can just like one shot him and just with the quickness. That'd be nice. Well, let's find out here. Buu Bros. Let me tell you about them. 30% damage reduction, 50% chance to crit. All allies, key +3, attack and defense 50%. Attack and defense 20%, chance of 10% crit for allies for 5 turns. All right, Pure Saiyans, Majin Buu, Saga category allies, attack and defense 10%, and a 30% chance to launch additional super. That go crazy, right? That's crazy. HP 50% or more, attack and defense 100%. As the first attacker, we get a 20% DR, launch additional super attack, and our defense goes up 150 and our attack goes up 100. In the second slot, our attack goes up 150%, defense goes up 100. And we get a 20% damage reduction and launches additional super attack. So we have a 30% damage reduction plus a 20 first or second slot. I guess any slot basically. When all allies on the team are super class, we get a 20% damage reduction. So that would lead him with a 50%. And then when attacking with 18 more key, launch additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. So we get to launch so many different super attacks with them. And then at 24 key, we launch additional super attack, right? And then for every super attack performed, key +1, chance to perform the crit 10%. And whenever we do a ultra super attack, greatly raise attack and defense. And then all allies damage reduction received by reduced to 7%. I said reduced to 7%, reduced by 7% for 1 turn. And then we greatly raise our defense off the 12th key. And then we perform a crit by 30% for 1 turn here. So I said reduce, or we have a chance to crit and increases by 30%. So right now, Gotenks has 354K. This Goku has 342. And we know this Goku, I want to say is either every time he supers or every turn, because I think Vegeta is different. I think if you hit Vegeta, he gets stronger. But let's just see how we speed running today. That's what we got going on here. So I have a 50% damage reduction, 70%, right? Because first attacker and all allies are super. So 70% damage reduction. We shouldn't die. Gotenks, you know, he gets 77% defense when receiving the attack. He gets additional, or has a 50% chance of a defense 777% when receiving a super attack. And he gets a 55% damage reduction for 5 turns. Then he loses that 22%. All right, so let's put these boys first slot. Wait, does it got better with him? Or see, I got Goku links up, so we're gonna keep the Goku there. And let me grab, let me grab this. Grab a 7-piece. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna grab a nice little, I guess we can grab a little 10-piece. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And what is he at? He's at 354 or 54, 342. Then we can go ahead and grab 4-piece right here. All right, so let's see what type of activities we get into, right? So 70% DR, 500K defense. We get supered initially. Wow, 91K. Can you believe that these units right here, right? The way that the 7th years, which is Tech Gods and the G4, the way that they age really well, it pretty much just kind of set the standard for how EZAs are going to be, or how they should be, their anniversary. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have GT Duo and Buu Bros. It's going to be EZA this anniversary coming up on 11th, and just how their kits are designed, they can still kind of cook low key to this day. And the reason how they can cook is like the Spirit Bomb. They gave, like, the Buu Bros, the original ones, that's not EZA. They don't have guard. So it's like, can you imagine just not having guard? And now they have guard, you give them damage reduction. Their Spirit Bomb is going to hit crazy. Both of them have Spirit Bombs. You know, GT Duo, they die You know what I'm saying? Or they have a standby. When they die, they pop the spirit bomb. And it's like they buff allies. I want to say 70% attack or some crazy attack that they give allies whenever Vegeta's in his standby. And I can only imagine what it looks like for them when they get easy 8, because they get a 50% damage reduction. Well, if they do 5 super attacks, and a 50% DR is nice, but if they change it to where they greatly raise attack and defense, I'm telling you, they're going to be top tier. Because I'm kind of curious to see what the meta is going to be like then. Because Festival of Battle was cool. It's just like, we need more, bro. We literally need more. Facts. I got Super Vegito here. See how he does. He has a damage reduction of 40%, and he gets additional 40% when receiving a normal attack. So we have 80% off the normals. Every attack, he had to receive attack 4 times. And then he guards all attacks with HP is 50% or less. Foresees enemy super attack for 2 turns. When the super class enemy attack and he was 50%. All allies keep +2 in defense 20. Well, that's insane. And then this guy here, okay, he has a 33% damage reduction. There's another Majin Buu Saga attacking the same turn with 1 rainbow key sphere. So he has a 66% damage reduction. I need 6 more key spheres. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep him first slot, right? Then we're gonna grab 6 more key spheres. So we're probably gonna grab, I'll just take the 11 piece, right? And then let's just grab this and let's cook. All right, we should be fine. If he supers us in one of the first or second slot, we'd be okay. All right, because we're gonna crit, because that's what he does. He performs a crit with 24 more key. 24 or more. There ain't no more than 24. All right, so 24 key or an active skill guarantees a crit. You know what I'm saying? Bow. So that's 2 piece, 3 piece. All right, I need him supering us right here. Can you please? Thank you. I'm like, because if you super me in the last slot, I'm gonna be sick. I'm about to be extremely sick. Look at that. Boom. We're good. Super us again. It's coming. I know it's coming. All right, 22 million. Hey, this animation is kind of clean. Final flash with a 66%. I didn't even see if it raises attack and defense. I don't really know. I would assume maybe for 1 turn if it does. Big final flash. Boom. 2 piece. Okay. Super us? Or you try to super it? He's gonna super him here. That's what he's gonna do. That said 0. Oh my gosh. Y'all, he's got a 40%, we might die. Woo! Oh yeah. You know, I brought him for moral support and we just got fried. All right, let's try this again. Cause I knew he was gonna do a super on me, bro. I knew it was gonna happen there. I fucking knew it. All right, let's get it here. Take it here. Let's grab, okay, can I grab 20 more key? Let me do that. Look at all those rainbow key spheres. It's crazy. I need 6. I can't grab 6. That's tough. That's tough. All right, well, all we can do is grab 5. So we got supered here. We have a chance our defense going up 777%, 50% chance. It didn't proc. I don't think it, maybe it did. I don't think it did. Cause we'd have been fine. That's crazy. It's a 50% chance to like survive that. But at least we're doing big body damage here. It's 21 mil. So here's my plan. My plan was to at least get Goku almost halfway, and then we in our standby, we pop the spirit bomb and we cooling. That's what my plan was. But bro messed it up last time by dying so early, which is crazy, right? So right now, 21 mil. I could have brought 2 Vegetos, but I'm trying not to use Vegito as long as we can. Actually, I just really don't want to use Vegito here, bro, because it's like, it's too easy at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's just way too easy. I got a few, I brought a few different greens so we can be in there. Like swimwear, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. What's that, 3? No crits. All right, so we have a 90% damage reduction here. So it's chump change, right? Chump change. Yep, 102. Then we got Vegeta. with a 66%. He's not going to be guarding all attacks because I didn't grab 6 key spheres, but I got a rainbow for the additional 33% DR. So bow, that's at a 17, 2-piece. I like that. I wish you would do more than that, but hey, two's enough. It's not enough, but it's gonna have to be enough. Boom, 2-piece. That's it. All right, we're fine. We're fine. He's just there for moral support. Trust me. All right, we brought Super Saiyan 3 Goku here.
Why?
Let's see. Great chance to perform. Well, 70% chance to perform a crit. 12 or more key. HP 77% more. Guard all attacks. Defense 200%. So we have 354 or 56k, 200k. That's just all bad. This is just all bad business here. Like, these numbers are atrocious, right? So let me grab this. This Goku is really strange because when I need to perform 3 super attacks, when performing 18 or more key, he interrupts the enemy's attack 1 time, but he loses the 50% damage reduction when attacking with 18 or more key. So thank God that he's not getting 18 or more key here. So he's gonna have that 50% damage reduction while launching at least a couple different ones. So let's see where we at. This Goku's hitting harder. Can a 777% DR proc? DR proc, I mean percentage for defense procs. Maybe it is procking. He just hitting so hard. But that's just me being like optimistic. You feel me? Like I don't want to be a pessimist, but my optimism is showing that we're barely taking that shit. And I know my senpai Goku saying out here getting fried like that. I know he's not getting fried. Boop. 14 mil. How many is this? We do a crit. 70% chance to crit. Meteor blast. Okay, that's 1. It's 2 right here. Okay, 15. I mean, these numbers used to be good, but now they're just atrocious. They're atrocious. Bow. 3 of them. 16 isn't that bad. That's actually, if it started off at 16, I wouldn't complain. But 3-piece, 4-piece. Okay, of course I'm gonna get hit here, right? No damage reduction, right? I don't think so. How much am I taking from this? Nothing. I likes that, bro. I likes that. Look at these numbers, bro. What is that? Oh my gosh, this is just great. This is absolutely great. I want y'all to know the numbers here is great, bro. Look at that. 20k? You're fried, buddy. Let's just not do this. Okay, 5. So we know what to do with him, right? So we're gonna keep him last slot. Let's keep him here. Let me grab, I don't have to grab anything specific. I just gotta cook. So all I gotta do is cook. We have 56%, which is like, what am I looking at here, right? 56%. Can you let me at least get a super attack first? He did not. Okay, so I have a 70% damage reduction, 500k defense, 263k is what we took. Can you believe it? I don't know what we're gonna do. Do I have anybody that could transform? Because we're getting cooked. I mean, I brought some guppies out here, but I didn't think it was gonna be to that degree. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think we was gonna have that out here, but hey, my man's, hey, look, they cooking. 26%. 19. All right. Hey, they're kind of cooking right now. I won't lie. Super right here. Super in a second. Okay, thank God. So we're not gonna die. That's the plus, right? Like, thank you. I was kind of nervous. Won't even cap to you. I was kind of nervous there, but 36 million. 36 million. And I tell you what, 36 million, 29. You know, we probably could. I think we should be able to transform because we're beneath 77% on the 3rd turn. Goku I should transform. I should become a dog the following turn, but we'll see. We're gonna see. All right, go Tinks. 33. I likes that. I like that. We're definitely critting here. How much is that? We could, I think the following turn I'll be able to pop my standby, and we could hit him with a spear bomb, but it depends on how this next turn is gonna last. Like if I'm able to transform, if we can get some HP back, we can make some shake. But in the meantime, if we can't make nothing shake, we're fried. I'm talking about deep fried, surely. There we go. All right. Well, let's just transform. I ain't gonna waste no time. Hopefully they give me HP from it. I was kind of worried that he didn't have no voice acting when he transformed. I was kind of worried, I won't lie, because Dokkan be doing that sometimes. They be having to be mute. Like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, he was mute. No HP. Oh, that's I love it. So what has to happen here is we have to put Gotenks in the first slot. I'm gonna pop the active with Gotenks, right? Because I just feel like we just need that D. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? We gotta pop the D. Get the defense higher. Blow his ass up. Right? And then we get the defense here. It doesn't do much, right? I'm not expecting to do much. I don't think nobody is. Have a million. We keep him here. Right? Let me grab this. Yes. Got a 6-piece. Let's move. Let's keep Goku here, right? Let me grab a 6-piece over here. I'm sorry, Vegeta. We cannot. Yes, we can. Okay, let's grab a little 7-piece here. So let's see where we at. Thank you. Now, can it proc? Can it proc the 77 things? Bro, I need that 777%. Thank you, it did. Right, like, I was losing the 50/50s for a long time. Just crazy, but 33 million, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it here. Now, can we survive anyone's after? It's the real question. Because we're sitting on low HP. And that's the problem here, bro. I don't want to use Vegito, but I feel like it's looking, I won't lie. It's close. Super's right here. Thank you. All right, we might have just survived. I won't cap. We're good. Okay, Supers, we massively raised our attack, really raised our defense here. So we should be able to take a normal. 31 million. Hey. I like that. Animation's clean. That's 1, 2-piece. Yes, sir. I feel like he actually could be serviceable within the right setup. You know what I mean? Like, we need another unit that's like Bulma that just gives support to like allies. Like, I don't care if it's just pure Saiyans or it's just, you know, not even got to be Majin Buu Saga. But just give support to allies. It'd be great, bro. That's all we need, because this ain't gonna work. All right, I think he transforms next turn. Let's see where we at. Let's pray that we can take the normal, right? Yes, we can. All right, so now we can bring out Vegeta. So I'll bring out Vegeta here because we lost our 90% damage reduction. Well, yeah, 90%. Because we get a 50%, I think, if we for 4 or 5 turns. So now we switch to Vegeta here, which is going to increase our attack. Hopefully when I pop my standby, right, it gives us a sense of boost for our allies. Because look, I have a million defense. I only did like what, five attacks. I didn't do too many of them. We're going to pop it, right? Let's get it. Let's do it now. It's time. And my man's came up there. Vegeta was clutch. That's what this right here is what made Vegeta a tank. Like, because of this arc, or this right here, is why they give that man a tank role in every bit of form of Dragon Ball games. He's always the tank, always, even though he's strong as hell. 590% defense, damage reduction 59%. Okay, all allies attack and defense 70%. I like that. So we guard all attacks for 8 turns. With 3 or more key sphere obtained, all allies attack and defense 10% chance to crit. All allies can nullify attacks that are guaranteed to hit. Okay, making it possible to evade with 5 or more key spheres. 6 or more, all allies launch additional, or chance to launch additional super attack 59%. And for every key sphere obtained, Damage reduction rate 8%. They go kind of hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm able to grab 5, 6. I want some HP though. That's the reason why I want to grab the 5 piece, right? So 5, what is that? Let's do the math. Okay, so we have a 59%, and then we got 8 of that 59, so that's to be 40. That's 8 of 59. 8 times 5 is 40, so we have a 99% damage reduction. We got 5 or more key spheres, so all allies attacking defense 10%, and then they get a 9% damage reduction. So 285. Let's go here. Let's just go ahead and do a little something like this. We're good. I do want to pop. That doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. So we're gonna grab 7 of them right here. We're gonna be good, and then we're gonna take this right here and pray that we get super in the first slot. There we go. 99% damage reduction with a million D. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta try something else, King. You gotta try something else, King. It's not gonna work. And I like that he's buffing our allies. So what I don't want to happen is I don't want us to die to normal from, look at that. That said, we still took 10K, even with what is a million defense with a 90. Is that saying, do we have a 99% damage reduction? Am I tripping? And we still took 10K? Like, how hard does this Goku hit, bro? That was good. That's crazy. Is that not crazy? I took 10K. I got a 59% damage reduction. Each key sphere obtained. I got 5. I got an 8% damage reduction. 40. Please don't die, bro. Oh, that was. Whew. Wow. Let me tell you something. That's crazy. Did we not grab any key spheres? Or am I tripping here? Stand by for 10 turns, during which charge count increases by 1 per key sphere obtained by allies. What? So it starts the following turn? Is that what happens? I feel like that's what happens here. But let me well, I feel like we should have got some key. Did we not grab key? Maybe it's the following turn here. We're gonna pop that, right? I want to pop the spirit bomb next turn, but it doesn't look like it's proccing anything, which is crazy. You know, I feel like it should have proc, but maybe I'm a little drunk. My fault. My fault. Let me go ahead and grab this. Yeah, see, it's not proccing anything. Maybe it's glitched. Maybe we just got bamboozled of a spirit bomb. Is that what happened? Did we just get bamboozled of a spirit bomb? Either way, we didn't get no spirit bomb. Ooh, that's crazy. Maybe he just doesn't super attack that much early on here. Maybe that's what it is, right? Does that say 4 million, or am I tripping here? What did that say? What did that say? Someone tell me. Okay. I was confused. That said 42. I thought it said 4 mil. I was gonna tweak. No lie. All right, gang, we good. Super attack here. We just we greatly rose our defense. Massively rose. We should be okay. I'm telling y'all, we should be fine. I want to cry so hard. I just want to cry. That's all I want to do is cry.